What's up guys, Mr.Wednesday here, back at it with another Awaken video. First of all, I just want to say I freaking love each and every one of you. All of you have been so amazing and I truly appreciate all of the support you have shown to me, to the channel, to the server, basically the server we have built on Discord. The community is just growing and flourishing as the days go by. And I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. Without further ado, I'm gonna go straight into the point of today's video, which is going to be primarily arena and then obviously gearing and all the different sets you can actually get. Now, first of all, I want to just show off some of the improvements I have made since the last video. So Mary and Connor here are actually progressing pretty nicely, just waiting a bit more. Okay, so we just got disconnected for some reason unknown to me. Reconnected, lovely. So, Hydresia here is not yet level 60, I'm just grabbing EXP for her as I grind adventure. All of my jelly has been going into these little pretty funny guys here. And then actually I'm really close to getting the last one to be able to 6-star my next champion, which is definitely going to be Valeria here. I was actually really lucky to get her today from a single shard, basically from the daily one, free one I believe, and she's just crazy good. So even though I was planning on 6-starring some other people first, she's definitely going to be coming in instead of Zachary here, who is sadly going to be placed on the bench for the foreseeable future until I find a new reason to build him. He's definitely going to be very good for some of the things that I'll need, like the quests where you need to use only fire champions, etc. So it's not like he was a waste of resources. Now let's head into the arena. I actually have exactly 3 arena tickets. I've been trying to really be like on top of them. Now, what I wanna first mention here is, let's just click refresh. So, down here you'll see an information saying that when you defeat 3 or 5 opponents on this list, you'll be getting extra points. So, if you're free to play or not, it's basically gonna be the same advice I'm gonna give you here. You click refresh and you get this screen, and then you take a look. Are there 3 viable teams, at least 3 viable teams I can beat here? If there's not 3 viable teams you can beat, I advise just waiting 5 minutes, clicking refresh again, because even though you may think like, oh, the additional 10, 15, 20 points are not gonna be that much detrimental to my success, it's still free stuff. Why not do it? Like, you just wait 5 minutes. In the meantime, you come back, you do whatever else you have on your mind for the day. You come back, click refresh, grab your additional points, because you do progress quicker through the scale here. Basically, you get your free rewards, and why not get them if you can? So when it comes to the arena, the only champion I would highly advise you being very aware of is definitely going to be Winstrix here. You can see her here, the elite champion, level 50, green affinity. I actually got her on my account as well. I have built her to level 40. I still didn't gear her, waiting to get some better gear, given that my raider set has not been ideal. She does have a really nice base speed of 113, and then I was just running glyphs for her. I'm trying to get her to like level 4 by the end of the day, we'll see. If not, I'm just gonna finish it off tomorrow. I still did not complete the whole hard campaign adventure, so I still cannot grind elite glyphs, or were they like epic glyphs like here. Sorry, that's the wrong hero. Like these ones here, so the purple ones. So yeah, I'm just waiting to start the grinding that when I actually get past to the campaign. And for that, I believe I'm gonna need another level 60, because things have just not been working out so far. And I could do it with some support champions from friends of mine from my guild, but I just know that I won't be able to auto farm the stages, which is no good because I do want to get those glyphs. So I'm just trying to figure out teams that are actually going to work for my account alone without the support champions. Now let's get into the gearing part. So, like in any other gacha game, you're gonna want to look at a couple of things. First, let's actually head on over to Connor so I can explain my point better. So, I believe over here. No? Oh, over here. So, heals all team members, healing scales with his character's attack. Now, you also do want him to be able to sustain himself, to actually not die, so he's actually able to place these shields on his like A2 ability, and then also obviously heal you on his A3, otherwise he's just going to be not that good for you. He's not going to be efficient, he's not going to be doing things that you actually want him to do. So I highly advise actually giving him some way to survive, but also try and get him some attack, right? So he actually has higher heals. His heals saved my I was gonna say a word which is not really nice, saved my life a couple of times in a lot of places. He really does come in clutch with those heals, and like 2k HP heal per one, given that he actually heals everybody 3 times, is insane. He's definitely gonna get you back to full HP, and he's been doing wonders for me just at level 50. So he is in plans to be level 60 at some point, perhaps even like my next champion. I'm not actually sure yet, so I'll have to figure it out. Now when you actually get into the gearing part, I do advise first of all using all your excess well, basically like stuff to empower your better ones. Now, how can you go about determining what's good and what's not? Well, first of all, I'm actually gonna just come back into here really quickly. So all your weapons will have the main stat attack, all your helmets will have HP or health, or all your armors are gonna have defense. Well, basically like chest piece is gonna have defense primarily. And then the only 3 pieces that actually have a different variations of the main stat are gonna be your boots, your, well, kind of hands, but rings, and then obviously your necklaces, which definitely have a different possible main stat that can roll onto them when you get them on your account. Now, speed is gonna be very important, obviously, for any game that you play. Same goes for Awaken. It does not, how should I put it, it doesn't differentiate much from your other games that you have perhaps played, or if this is your first one. Speed is gonna determine the order your champions go in, but also if you're not faster than your opponents, you're gonna get slapped from the start, which means you just cannot perhaps even get a turn, which is no good. So you do want to have speed in your build. Now, as you all know, I started playing the game like 9 days ago, 8 days ago, I'm not even sure anymore. So I don't like have crazy speeds that you see other content creators have, given that a lot of them have been playing for like a year now, given that they were here during the beta, so they had more time basically to grind better gear. So that's something I'm gonna have to work on in the future. Okay, disconnected again. This was not happening for like forever, and then of course now when I'm actually trying to make a video, it's gonna do that. Now, the only things I'm gonna recommend actually empowering, like you see here, plus 12, 6, 9, whatever, are gonna be like 4-star or higher, and then preferably like purple or obviously legendary tier, given that others you are going to be changing quite quickly as you get better gear. Now the only reason I actually plus 9 these boots are because they're speed with some nice substats here, so I did want that on my Connor. As I said, attack, also warrior set, which gives you basically more attack, so he has higher heals. Now what are you looking in the substats? That's gonna actually be a topic, like a wider topic for another video, but I do want to go over it to some degree now. First of all, I'm never gonna recommend you to like just go and plus 12, plus 15 your any of your artifacts like straight away. You do want to go like plus 3, plus 6, see how the actual rolls go, and if they are going to the substats that you actually want. Because over here I actually do not have a ton of benefit from many of these here except for speed. As you can see, actually, as I said, I'm gonna explain it much better in the next video. Just wanna run over it really quickly here. When you go basically into info, into more, so we had precision and focus there, and then speed and health. Flat HP is not really something I was going to look to roll. Speed was a nice roll there, and then focus gives you a chance to apply effects. He does not apply any. And then precision actually is ability to prevent attack from being deflected, which is not that bad, right? So overall, not the best, but also not the worst piece. And actually it rolled pretty nicely. Wish it went like +2 into speed, but that's okay. Then when we head over here, doubling attack was sadly what happened at +9 and +12, I believe, if I remember correctly. Again, if I had a better helmet with, let's say, speed, or perhaps attack percent, or maybe some HP for like additional surviving, that would be terrific. But it's not a bad helmet at all either way. You're bound to get these 3 and then a couple of other pieces from adventure, so be on the lookout for that. You should be having all the same stats as I do here. Now over here I actually rolled pretty nicely into critical rate 2 times on +3 and +6. I was hoping to get more so I can actually use it on some other champion, but sadly I couldn't. Now, as I said, you're gonna have like support champions like Connor here. Then on the other hand, you could have somebody like a damage dealer who, like a Hydresia here. Perhaps you have a Zetlux, however you wanna pronounce it, or maybe a Valerie, some other damage dealers. So on them, you definitely want higher crit rate. Now, as I said, sadly, I just do not have like full crit rate yet. I just haven't been playing the game for long enough to actually have like crazy gear. I did manage to get us to 74%. I'm obviously trying to get more because I do want her to be able to actually crit each time she goes. Because if she doesn't, that's just kind of waste for me. It's a waste of turn. You do not actually benefit in any way from like having weak hits happen. So if you can crit hit basically all the time, that's gonna be lovely. And why not do it? Yeah. So the best way to actually upgrade to gear your damage dealer is definitely going to be the rage set, which I have on her. You can actually see the sets you have on champions when you click on the set icons down here. So as you can see, a raider set, which gives me +15 speed because I do want her to be fast enough to actually get a turn. And then obviously I want, as I said, 100% crit rate, which I still do not have, but it's okay, I'm gonna get there. So as you can see, I actually have +15 over here because they are, well, again, 4-star but legendary. I did roll crit rate once. I really wish it rolled at least like once more, or perhaps even like at least like 3 times. That would be lovely. It would really help me a lot. Sadly, it just didn't happen, but it's okay. And then obviously, otherwise, you can actually get crit rate here. So I'm actually debating on waiting for a 5-star piece with crit rate here, or maybe upgrading this to +15 and getting me some more additional crit rate. So the stats overall are going to be really important to your success in this game. You cannot just go throw random gear on. I mean, obviously for like the normal campaign, normal adventure, and then some like early game basically stages in different dungeons, etc. You should be good to go. Obviously, when you start out, you're gonna get like a ton of gear for just clearing adventure stages, etc. So that's okay. Just be on the lookout for like better stuff. Now, otherwise, I actually want to go over the sets overall over here. So when you get into the manage gear, you can actually come here into set and actually check all of the possible sets you have here. Now, some of them are going to be more typical, some less, but actually you can actually check what all of the sets do when you head into the dungeons here, and you actually come to the arcane denominator, and then you have actually 5 different, as you can see, I actually cleared this to 7 for the mission. That's all, nothing different to it. From what I'm gonna like speedball here. I think Ash Magisteria is gonna be really nice because you can actually get Raider set here. So I'm gonna try and grind a bit, like to stage 5 a couple of times. I'm not gonna waste a lot of bread. I just want to see if I perhaps get like a Raider set for my Winstrex for Arena, if possible. If not, it's fine. As I said, I'm not gonna waste bread on that. So at the beginning, for your nukers, I would just go for the crit rate set or actually rage set. And then obviously for your support champions, I would go mainly for the Terra set for some additional HP. I would go for the Raider set for some additional speed. And then obviously anything else you can get in between is awesome. The set bonuses are really great, but again, if you have like a trash piece, do not put it on your champion just to actually get a matching set. You need to weigh the pros and cons of perhaps placing on yourself some pieces that are not actually forming a set. Maybe they actually even give you better stats that you wouldn't get otherwise. Now, as for the arena, again, I'm actually gonna come back into here just to show you what I wanted to prove as a point in the first minutes of the video. So over here, actually, I'm fairly certain I beat the first and second team. Now the third team, not really sure. I should be able to. Let's actually test it out. So if I lose any of the battles, I'm actually not going to be because you know I'm not beating the two teams at the bottom. So if I do not win at least one here, I'm just gonna stop there. I'm gonna wait for the next refresh so that I actually get my bonus points for the arena. Now as for the gameplay over here, again, the visuals are, I'm still amazed with them, honestly. Like, even after all of these days have went by, I'm still crazily in love with what I'm seeing. The animations are insane. I actually was crazy in love with the Hydresia ultimate ability here, and then I actually was able to see some other champions' ultimate abilities, and holy, this is not even the best one. And I mean, like, the amount of work that went into the visual parts of this game is just mind-boggling to me. So I honestly have planned to actually also do like a comparison video of like this game to all the other gachas that are popular currently, because even though I know a lot of people like to like get really, I'm not gonna say like stuck like into one game, because obviously we all have our favorite games. I'm not gonna bash on anyone for having like this game being their favorite or whatever. I just wanna say Awaken really holds its own when it comes to the world of gacha games, and I actually see a bright future for the game if the developers actually do everything that was talked about in my developer Q&A video like 5-6 days ago. So as long as the improvements are here and perhaps the game stops crashing, jokes aside, actually, I know it's a soft launch, there's still bugs, it's fine. I just hope I did not lose the battle there. We'll see soon enough. And we're back. So the defense down thing you actually get as a spell is terrific. I highly advise using it overall in this game for so many areas. Now actually this is gonna be the third battle. We ended up actually winning that one, even though we got basically like closed out of the game. It still counted as a W, which is really nice. So let's just take out Hydresia here, and that's gonna be our third win in a row. That's actually gonna really impact overall your progression. So as I said, if you can, I do not see a reason of not waiting to actually be able to take out 3 people on the same list, because even though it is as you can see 8 points over here because of that win, it's still a nice addition and it's for free, so just be patient. Without further ado, I truly hope this video helped you to, at least to some degree, understand how to gear your champions better. If you perhaps have any questions that are related to gear, or maybe you're not sure what champions are good or not, the Discord server of mine is in the description of the video. Each of my videos, you can hop on over there and ask us how to progress in the game. Also, again, if you perhaps wanna come join us, the guild is called Lust, prefix is Sin, and we will help you progress further in the game through that as well. Until the next video, Mr. Wednesday signing out.